You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with that hustling. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. It shows a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow a succession. The constant, continuous, consistent content creation campaign continues. Yeah, y'all, we seed up. Oh, my mama. We got point and shoot. You know, the biggest news in our metaverse recently has been the Rico. And although it's free, the real Lokes, we can't help but find humor in the fact that Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon is the one we can claim, and he begged for this. So with no further ado, let's see what point and shoot has been up to. The title was this actual video was, what is it? Wack 100 sets. Something about, we'll get to the title. But yeah, with no further ado, we'll see what point and shoot and Loose Coochie Lips Cannon. Oh, here we go. Wack 100 is helping the feds arrest people. That is the title. I believe that's the title. Yep. Just dropped 3 hours ago. Shout out to point and shoot. I point and shoot, and therefore he don't f with me, but he f with me, but he don't f with me. Point and shoot is a fucking fool. Oh, blah.
Okay, so for this video, I want to talk about Three Fingers Wack 100 and how he lined up Loose Cannon to get arrested by the federales. And so I want to explain. So one of the things that Loose Cannon is locked up for right now is for the Great No Jumper Brawl of 2024. This is when Loose Cannon was seen on video buffaloing some guy in the head with slam, and he forced him to take an unexpected nap, and then he ran his pockets and disrobed him and left him naked for dead. What? This is the Great No Jumper beatdown, but this is in the indictment. This is what Loose Cannon is in trouble for right now. And what they're saying is on the internet, people are saying that Wack Three Fingers lined this whole thing up and used Loose Cannon to beat up someone he didn't like, and now Loose Cannon is in jail for it. And Wack Three Fingers is parading around dry snitching on him, saying that it was all Loose Cannon, and this is basically telling. This is telling, guys.
Wack didn't run out on no bullshit.
Right, but the people that you invited are the ones who got involved in this bullshit. And from my perspective, this is all like a big PR thing. Because why was somebody filming before it even started?
Yeah, so someone was filming before it started, indicating that it was planned. Okay, so I want to explain this entire beating. So I guess Three Fingers Wack had a business deal for a low-budget TV show with these two guys, Travis Ford and Mozzie. And apparently Wack wanted to bring the 16 in on the deal because I think he wanted the 16 to help promote the show with his No Jumper platform. So he needed the 16. So they were going to have this meeting at the No Jumper building, just the four of them, Three Fingers Wack, Mozzie, Travis Ford, and the 16 of Nashua. It was supposed to be those four, but the meeting was canceled.
Mozzie canceled with Wack. Wack called me and told me not to show up.
And so what happened was this Jay Reed guy, the guy that got beat up at the No Jumper facility, he showed up to the meeting anyway. He says, I'm going anyways because he's got some business. He wants to do some business.
He tells him, I'm going up there anyway. Right?
And so what happened was Jay Reed annoyed some people by overstepping and trying to like slither into a business dealing that he wasn't invited to. And so he was annoying Three Fingers Wack and Travis Ford and everyone. He's being a pest. And this is why people are saying that this was a setup. That Wack Three Fingers knew that Jay Reed was coming. Travis Ford probably told Three Fingers Wack like, hey, this guy's going anyways. This guy's out of control. And Wack was probably like, we gonna see about that. I got Loose Cannon. We gonna do the whole thing.
He had Loose Cannon. Now who he got? Who gonna crash for him now?
And, you know, Wack Three Fingers wanted to do some gangsta shit. What? But he's not a gangster, so he needed Loose Cannon. Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense. I want to actually go to a clip here before I get too
When I
carried
call
away.
him and say, yo, bro, what's up with this dude? Know what he tells me? He said, Wack, dude called me at 5:56 and said he on his way to No Jumper. And I said, why? Mozzie canceled with Wack. Wack called me and told me not to show up, right? I don't know this dude.
Just know, y'all, in and with the indictment come down for the No Jumper event regarding Jay Reed and Marciano, all this that Wack is saying is testimony in a case, a felony case. Just keep that in mind.
I know is Travis Ford and my owner number 2. That's it. I don't know this dude, right?
So Wack Three Fingers says that he doesn't know Jay Reed. He's never heard of Jay Reed. He wasn't expecting Jay Reed to show up ever. But this is actually problematic because Wack Three Fingers actually did know Jay Reed. He knew exactly who he was. He's been in pictures with him. He's gone to dinner with him. He's been on the phone with him.
You in pictures with him, at dinner with him, and you on the phone call with him prior to No Jumper.
Man, I was just in Vegas with these dudes about 2 weeks ago. And, you know, you can see the picture up on about that, so.
20th, you see the date? There we go. See, that's everybody, right? Travis, Luz, Mozzie, Jay Reed in the back. I don't know this dude.
So Three Fingers Wack actually did know who Jay Reed was and likely knew he was coming to No Jumper that night because Travis Ford was notified by Jay Reed that he was going to No Jumper.
He said, Wack, dude called me at 5:56 and said he on his way to No Jumper.
And so it just doesn't make any sense to me that Travis Ford wouldn't then relay that message to Wack and say, hey, Jay Reed's on his way up there anyways. It doesn't make any sense. I believe that Travis Ford did in fact do that and that Wack knew that Jay Reed was coming. And it also kind of sounds like they were waiting around for him to show up.
He does what he always does. I got to get home before the baby goes to sleep. We come out here, laugh, joke, bullshit, shoot a game of pool, then we get on.
But either way, this is where the story stops making sense. Listen to this.
As soon as I saw them heads, I say, bro, whoever that is, get them out of here. When you leave, bro, I don't let nobody in this building.
Yo, Adam nuts. When you leave, bro, Massa, I'll protect that gun line, boss. They can't cross of that gun line, sir. Now, why's he used gun, Massa? When you, eyes got your back.
If you're here and it's cool, then it's cool. Donnie will tell you, as soon as they walked in, I didn't even get a chance to see. I said, yo, whoever that is, tell them wait outside, bro. I don't know if it's some loose people or what.
So when Three Fingers Wack is just systematically snitching on Loose Cannon, just blaming the whole thing on him. And he's like telling these lies like he didn't know who Jay Reed was.
Just keep in mind, this case was mentioned in the federal complaint that precedes the federal indictment that may also include this case. And if indeed it does, and if not, if it doesn't, and it comes down in a separate indictment, because DG, SBG, GBTV has been prophesying that for quite some time. He's been in communication with Marciano the whole time and his family. So therefore, just know all these statements he made are incriminating to Loose Coochie Lips. This is compromise cooperating in public with the authorities. They already let us know they're paying attention to these podcasts. So if they are investigating and constructing any type of case, indictment, anything of that nature, everything Wack Hunter is saying is being noted, documented, and considered within their investigation. And it shall be utilized.
Like he didn't have dinner with him the other day.
Just tell them wait outside, bro. I don't know if it's some loose people or what. So when you called and said there's 2 people in the back.
In the front, really.
Or whatever they was at, you know my people. My people, when I get here, they're here. If you ain't here when I get here, I ain't f***ing with you. So I don't send my people out. I say, Luce, whoever out there, maybe they're your people, go check. So he goes out. They motion for me to come over there. Dude is saying some shit like, motherfuckers think they all that, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, but when it come to this white boy, culture vulture, he get to this, all this crazy shit, right? I make the decision not to respond. You know why? I respond, Adam, who respond? You been around my team long enough to know they disciplined. They ain't finna do shit unless I do some shit. I'm not saying I ain't tell myself, I'm gonna fuck your ass up, just not right here. I ain't trying to hear what you saying. Luce says, so you came up here for content. He says back to Luce, whatever, cuz how you want to put it, on gangster. Luce says, Nigga, this on neighborhood, okay? In this jungle, Adam, anything gangster crip, anything neighborhood crip.
Wow. Okay, so this Pyru is on this podcast narrating gang-related crime. I mean, this is insane. Why is he doing this? It's almost like he wants Loose Cannon to get investigated. Seriously, what is the point of discussing this on this show? If Wack Three Fingers is so hot under the collar from all the pressure from the interrogation of the 16, imagine what he would give to the cops. I think Wack Three Fingers is an informant at this point.
And excuse me, Point Shoot, allow me to insert that any crime out here in Southern California that's a felony, no matter what it carries as far as time, once there's a gang element introduced, then they have these things called enhancements. Now, I don't know if they're considered the same in the federal system, but it had not been yet considered federal when it comes to this situation. This new indictment is federal, but this Jay Reed situation, when Wack was talking, it hadn't been designated to any jurisdiction. So here he is. First, Loose Coochie Lips told his own story and said it was just about content. Wack say, no, that ain't good enough. Let's put some gang shit on it. And anything you get found guilty for out here in Southern California, if they can add a gang element onto the crime, they can give you what is called an enhancement, a gang enhancement. And let me tell you how gang enhancements work. My nephew got 7 years for a bank robbery. Then he got 10 years for a gang enhancement. So he got a total of 17 years. And he's serving 17 years for a bank robbery that only held 7 years because he went out there with some alleged gang members. Gang enhancement. Wow.
A point I wanted to make is that Loose Cannon already made a video snitching on himself for this exact thing, this exact beating, but he gave a different story that didn't involve any type of gangbanging. And so I'm thinking, like, is Wack just trying to add gangbanging to the story because he knows the feds are watching? Could it be that Wack Three Fingers is trying to make this appear gang-related so that the feds investigate this as part of the RICO? What? I don't know. It makes sense if you think about it. And so I'd like to play you guys a clip of Loose Cannon's version of the event.
Wack was like, no, I don't know who they are. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, but let me go out and holler at him. So I walk out and he was like, man, I got a problem with Wack. I'm like, you got a problem with Wack about what? Yeah, I just got a problem with him. I'm like, you do? So I called Wack over there. Wack, come over here. Dude was like, man, you running this type of content and stuff like that. And Wack was like, what content? Wack pulled out his phone. Once Wack pulled out the phone, he was like, oh, this content? And then the dude was like, everything is not content. I said, you right. So, y'all see the results. Smack. Let's get to it. How far do y'all expect me to go?
So Loose Cannon's version is that he knocked the guy out because he said he had a problem with Three Fingers Wack. That's very interesting. So Three Fingers Wack left that part out of his version. He didn't want the narrative to be that Loose Cannon was knocking people out on his behalf. So he changed the story and said that there was gangbanging involved, and that's what motivated Loose Cannon to knock the guy out. And so this had nothing to do with any gangbanging. This was just Three Fingers Wack trying to remove himself from any responsibility.
And firing on Jay Reed has absolutely nothing to do with on gangsters, on neighborhoods.
That's what I think.
It has nothing to do with
so
that.
So it sounds like Three Fingers Wack pretty much made this up, this gang enhancement situation, and just made it up. And so he's not only snitching, but he's lie snitching. That's one of the more pathetic forms of snitching. And it gets kind of crazier when Three Fingers Wack says that he basically stopped the situation from getting worse. Listen to this.
Y'all witnessed outside of No Jumper. Did I do what I was supposed to do?
You didn't do anything.
No, bullshit. Oh, y'all got amnesia?
Oh,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Wow.
This dude is a goober. Sitting up in here with a room full of queerdos trying to project this gangsterism that is irrelevant. These are the only people you can even behave that in that fashion with. And then it ain't no bark behind your bite. It ain't no bite behind your bark. You all bark. Poodle bark at that. It sounds like really chihuahua. No bite.
Wow. So Wack Three Fingers wants credit for stopping the beating, for saying, no, don't do that, don't do that. He only, so here's the deal. He only started saying, no, don't do that after the gun came out. What? You can clearly see in the video, Wack Three Fingers just standing there with his hands in his pockets watching the beating take place and didn't say anything until Slam got pulled out. And you're going to be able to tell when the tussle starts and when Three Fingers Wack says, no, don't do that. Listen to this. So that was about 11 seconds of violence, and Wack.
I could have swore I heard somebody say, "Get up there, you recording." On my mama.
Just stood around with his hands in his pockets watching it happen. So I really have a huge problem with Wack Three Fingers telling on Loose Cannon on podcasts and explaining all this gangster activity on, it's really unacceptable. He should sit there and shut the fuck up, especially because he was involved probably. He should shut the fuck up. But because of, this isn't the only thing that Loose Cannon is in jail for that Wack Three Fingers sort of lined up. The federales are actually using transcripts from a podcast that Wack Three Fingers brought Loose Cannon onto in order to get Loose Cannon to start saying way too much about crimes.
And Adam 22 was celebrating the fact that this podcast was mentioned in that complaint. That is creepy.
And this was how Loose Cannon got his start with his internet antics. This was his first, we hadn't seen, so this is the first time we have ever seen Loose Cannon was on this podcast.
I took Loose and set him on the side of me. When the light hit me, I made sure it hit him.
Yeah, I don't think I was that familiar with him before you brought him on the pod.
So Wack Three Fingers just brings on this nobody named Loose Cannon and starts getting him to tell on himself and others for the sake of getting Big U in trouble, because Loose Cannon ends up implicating Big U in Nipsey Hussle's murder. Okay, so this is really insane. Look at this.
Yeah. But this crazy motherfucker calls me the other day. If I get some information or some content,
You said it right. Information. You have a problem. If you get information, you cannot hold water. It burns a hole in your throat like money burns a hole in pockets. On my mama.
Fry your ass up.
Yeah.
I said, nephew, this content I can't present. You gotta present it because you ain't lied to me yet. He's behind a lot of shit that you've seen. You just should know it was him.
Okay.
The fans hear you. McElroy, my boy, the fans hear you, boy.
I'll tell you off camera.
What kind of stuff?
Just some shit. He's behind a lot of shit that if you see on YouTube, you just say, no, it was him. So I know he ain't no bullshitter. Man, listen.
No, so
yeah, you got to elaborate on this shit.
I got to, because at the end of the day, it's like dealing with we about to go do something. Hop out.
Ooh, that's crafty, cold. Look how you looking at him. Got him. Chill right there, shorty. Told you I got you. Remember I held you down when the faggot.
Don't trip loose, I'm your boy, Wack. You're doing the right thing. Biggie, you, I got you now. Federales, pay attention. I've been f***ing with y'all since the Main Street case. Y'all know how I get down. Take notes.
On something and give you a gun that's empty.
Oh, he did that to you?
No, he did. Yeah,
oh, he did it to somebody else? Oh,
this nigga crazy. He really going.
Honey, okay.
Let me tell you this, bro. Day uno. Everybody know. When the bosses is at the table, she supposed to be somewhere making drinks, tacos, burritos, frying some chicken, whether she baking it, making some pasta, dealing with the kids. She is not supposed to be up here running her mouth at the table when the generals is popping it. This is bullshit. This is the type of shit that niggas do that allow other men to fuck up in their wife. This is appropriate when you're at the table with like an Adam 22.
Hey, Right.
So did you let him just take the 50 from you? You really didn't get a cut, or you waited to the next thing and just took more?
Yeah.
No, he avoided me.
Imagine that. Cuz been in the 60s ever since he ain't never left. I was able to go find him there on multiple occasions, but he ran from you in the 60s, huh? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. He stayed in the 60s. That's considered running from you. Oh, my God. So him being in the 60s is considered running from you. We get it. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then, like, one day.
You know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was going to make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
That, my friends, is extortion. So, not only did Ho No 100 bring Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon to the No Jumper show to allow him to incriminate Big U, he also incriminated Big U. He is making it clear and plain that he is teaching Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon what was actually going on. He was in the midst of an extortion play, according to Wack Ho No 100, and according to the feds, they watch this shit and they take notes. So you added that extra little tidbit, Ho No 100, Officer Wackiana. On my mama, McElroy, you bullshit ass. You was a piece of bunk shit on my mama.
Course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to, when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to them?
So,
the club, when you sweated them in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you at him.
Yeah. No, yeah, they sent that because I called.
Look at this nigga giggling, laughing. Damn, Officer Jones.
This really just sends a shiver down my spine watching Three Fingers Wack coaching Loose Cannon along, getting him to tell on him. I mean, this is crazy. So this isn't, how is this not third party snitching?
The homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
you know what? That's enough of that. I ain't finna rob, point, and shoot for no more watch time. Y'all want to see the rest of the entirety of his get down going over to his channel. I'm gonna leave it right there. But it seemed like ever since Ho No 100 got caught with his draws down, he been trying to get some get back, and he finally done did it. He done caught Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon with his draws down. Oh, my mama.
No, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein, fruit of the looms, mushroom moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted and mauled. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She went with the creep and the duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man funk tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking jaws off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take blue to the bank, two to the face, 223 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with you. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. It's try to put you on the menu. I got a pack of draws I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of draws I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious, is well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you assed out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Got you on camera, ass up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, I'm talking this and that. How you calling niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? There's no smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? Rock me calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back now. You represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them draws, nigga? Hella old and exposed like, come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Wack 100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my lonely. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly, probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pot shit, and that nip shit, it makes sense why you and Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. Heard about that Wack 100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh the irony. Your face look like Warren Fishburne, or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga Wack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track, boy.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
Nigga that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Hey, with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A Eastside millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!